Okay, so Italian thin crust, veggie hot, hold the chilies. Instead we're doing jalapenos. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. See you soon. Bye. Bye. Okay, so that gives me 10 minutes to tell you guys exactly how to make the camera your friend. Roll the intro. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is Chet Talks. Today I am back with another one of my top tips. Now, I found in my early years of doing this whole YouTube, talking to you guys out there on the internet, that there's one particular skill that is paramount to actually making this work. And that's not anything to do with editing videos or like composing your shots. Yeah, that's all quite important, but the main thing, the one main thing, is talking to a camera. So in this video I'm going to teach you guys how you can get comfortable talking to a camera just like this, and being familiar with being able to articulate your thoughts and being familiar with having a conversation when nobody else is on the other side. So the reason why I thought I'd do this video is because a lot of my friends, when they've watched my videos and given me feedback, have said, Chet, you seem so comfortable in front of a camera. How is it that you can constantly just display your natural personality, as crazy as it might be, in front of the camera when there's no one else on the other side? You're not talking to anyone. So how do you actually get that out and feel natural in front of a camera? And it genuinely made my mind start thinking. To me, it's been natural. I just enjoy conversing, whether it's with someone. Maybe I like the sound of my own voice. That's a bit crazy, but I'm sure that might be down to it a little bit. But I think it's also down to wanting to be a good entertainer, wanting to be a good communicator. There are many tricks that you can employ when recording yourself, and the first thing I would always suggest is know what you're going to talk about. Know generally the topic. Now, if you've got notes written down and you've got step-by-step instructions of what you want to talk about, that will help you be a lot more natural in front of a camera, because you know what to say. You've pre-planned your shot. Now, if you haven't done that, I wouldn't worry too much. There are people out there that are just naturally gifted at just talking. Remember, there is nothing bad about what you're saying to a camera when nobody is there. You are filming it. So if you want to edit or crop out things in post, you can do that. Keep the camera rolling and just keep talking to it. Eventually what you're saying will come out as a natural sentence. It won't sound weird and robotic or scripted or anything like that. Scripts are always good, but you don't have to use them. Keep them as bullet points if you need to. Now, in the time that I've been doing this YouTube business, I've found that staring into this camera lens, I feel like I'm talking to someone. That little circle there makes me feel like I'm looking at a face. And I know that's super weird to think about, but it's true. If you're constantly talking to a camera, you begin to look at this circle here in front of you as if it's a face, and it's almost like a face that never talks. It's a face that's always listening, and that gives you the open doors to just keep talking. Now, of course, you don't want to just keep talking rubbish. There's no point to that. You don't want to record rubbish. By continuing to talk to the camera like anything else out there, you will become more comfortable. As they say, the more you do something, the better you become at it. And that's the same thing with this. If you feel uncomfortable when you're talking to a camera, just do it more often. If there is somebody else behind that camera, I get it. you will feel a little bit more reserved. You'll feel a little bit more shy about talking to the camera because there's actually someone on the other side of it. And if that's the type of work that you're going to be doing, then maybe sitting at home with a camera just like this, talking to it, naturally saying whatever comes to your mind will be a better way of you getting comfortable with talking to a camera. It's always also a good idea to just talk to a camera where there's no way that you can see yourself. If you can't see yourself, then you don't know what you look like. You have nothing to be self-conscious about. You're talking to a piece of technology, which is weird, but you are recording something, and it's nice to see that result after it's done, after the fact, and look back and think, okay, that looks good. At this point, you don't want to worry about framing your shot or anything like that, or having the lighting correct and whatnot. You just want to talk to a camera. You also want to try and be as animated as possible, like really get those ups and downs in your voice as much as you can, because talking to a camera in a low or monotonous voice will just make you sound in your own head like, who are you? You're boring me. Whereas if you're trying to really raise those highs and bring those lows in and really get that tonality in your voice going, your character will be amplified in what that video comes out to be. And this is something that comes over time, not necessarily right at the beginning when you're just learning how to talk to a camera, but as you go along with it and you experiment more and more, you'll become more comfortable with really getting your voice as animated and as expressive as possible. You may have heard there's like a thing that actors do, self-tapes and things like that, where they have to essentially talk to the camera and read their lines as if they would be reading them in the production. And that's something which, you know, they have to get familiar with. Doing self-tapes is a really self-critical thing to do, but it's something which also plays back at talking to a camera. Don't look at the camera, just talk about what you want to talk about, and eventually what you want to say will come out as you want it to. I don't know if that came out the way I wanted to, but it's just an example. What you also want to do is play with your angles. Keep the camera in different locations. Maybe you don't feel comfortable talking head on. Maybe you feel comfortable talking to the side, or, you know, talking up above, or whichever way. If you don't even want your face in the shot at that moment, then keep it out of the moment, knowing you're being recorded, but still talk. Don't be afraid to do take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4. Like, do as many takes as it needs. There you go. Do as many takes as it needs to get it right. You're not gonna get it right on the first time. I barely do. So don't be ashamed if you don't get it right on the first go. Keep trying, keep getting used to what the camera is picking up. Ultimately, if you enjoy what you're talking to the camera about, it will come out how you intend it to. It will come out showing your full personality, your full character in everything you say. If you know what you're talking about, you'll be able to articulate your thoughts a lot better. You'll be able to find the right words. Even if you've got the script or the teleprompter there in front of you telling you what to say, you'll still know exactly what you want to get across. So I hope these tips and tricks and things that I've learned over the time that I've been speaking on YouTube has given you guys an insight into how to best extract what you want to say, how you want to say it in front of a camera. This isn't a written rule book of any sort. Practice does make perfect. I was not as good as this when I first started out, and to be honest, I still don't think I'm that great. There are many outtakes in some of my videos, and things just need to be done over and over again. That's the rule of this trade. You're never going to get it on the first take, and if you do, you are one lucky dude or dudette. But if you guys are struggling, I hope this helped. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, for watching the videos, for sticking with me since day one. The support has been great. The channel is growing. I finally have somewhat of an idea of what direction I want to take it. That I'm not going to reveal to you guys yet. You'll just have to stick around and subscribe and find out where I'm taking this channel. And trust me, I'm telling you right now, it will be worth it. And I hope that you guys will be able to share this video to your friends, to any other actors or filmmakers out there that are struggling talking to a camera. And of course, like always, like, comment, share and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Whew. Okay, so did I make that 10 minutes? I went a little bit over. Where's my pizza?